says if you want to know what pure, undefiled religion is, it's to care for the widows and the orphans. It's these children right here. I was first exposed to the need of children that don't have parents, that are homeless, when I was in Calcutta, India, with the great missionary Mark Buntain. I drove through the streets of Calcutta with the Buntains, and I'll never forget the images. There were rows of bodies on each side of the road. The Sisters of Mercy that worked for Mother Teresa each morning would walk up and down those rows and turn over bodies to see if they were dead or alive. We drove into Victoria Square, and we stopped there momentarily, and my window was down, and my elbow was sticking out, and I felt a tugging on my elbow. And I spun around, and I'll never forget what I was about to see. I saw the anguished, desperate look of a woman who was hoisting her baby towards me, begging me to take him. Because she knew unless that baby could get out of that circumstance, unless that baby could get some help, that baby would not live. These children right here, they're from the Mathare Valley, one of the worst slums in the world in Nairobi, Kenya. These children, and many like them, will not reach the age of 13 because of disease, because of a lack of clean water, and because of a lack of food. But we can make a difference, and I want to show you how. First of all, through group homes. We are building these group homes all over Africa. We're picking these kids up off the street. To the left of me is the pastor of the local church. It's tied to a local church. Next to him in the blue shirt, he and his wife are the parents of 10 to 15 children. We provide food, clothing, shelter, and education. Instead of these kids ending up on the trash heap of the world, they're becoming the doctors, teachers, pastors. There is hope. And I want to show you this bunk bed. You see, there was a young boy that was left at the doorstep of this group home. He was abandoned. And when they found him, he was so weak that they had to literally lift him up and carry him to this bedroom. They laid him on this bed. The director, in the middle of the night, got up. He walked into this room, and he found the young boy laying on the ground. He asked the young boy, why aren't you sleeping in the bed that we gave you? And he said, I'm scared. You see, he had never had a bed before. And through the work of Convoy of Hope, we were able to provide this young boy with food, clothing. And this young boy, this is a question that he asked after he received this help. He said, is this heaven? Is this heaven? What a joy. What an adventure. What a blessed life. What a wonderful life. To be able to help children like this find heaven on earth and to point them to heaven above. Wow. What an adventure. What a joy. But also we need to address what's happening with water in our world. It's the most needed human resource. Water, clean water. What we sometimes can take for granted. 1.1 billion people right now have inadequate access to clean water. And because of that, 5,700 children die every day. Think about that. And to give you an idea of how many children that is that die every day because of just not having clean water, it's equivalent to filling each of those jets, 747s, with children in each of those jets crashing every day. Every day. Just because they don't have clean, safe water. But we can do something about that too. Very inexpensively, we have the water filtration systems. We now have these planted in Africa, now in Central America, This is inexpensive